Reports are stating that Matisse Tell is pushing for a loan as he wants regular first-team football. He is dreaming of a World Cup call in the summer. Thomas Frank has come out and said, I completely feel the support of the hierarchy. Spurs have just blocked a centre-back leaving on loan until the end of the season to Roma. Another win for the Spurs women in the Women's Super League. Thomas Frank on transfers and the transfer window, he said, we are working very hard to improve the squad, and Fabio Paratici will leave at the end of the January transfer window after helping Tottenham this month. Hi everyone, hope you're well. Chris Cowlin here. This is another episode of Tottenham News where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now, you can also follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on X and TikTok at Chris Cowlin. So let's start by talking about Tottenham's 2-1 home defeat against Aston Villa in the FA Cup on Saturday evening. Thomas Frank on the performance, he said, I think the first 20 minutes was probably even. Then the first goal, then we couldn't really get near them. We needed to react quicker to that. The 4, 5, 6 times we went high pressure, we actually won it, but we didn't get that enough. That changed in the second half. The second half was excellent. That's the game we want to be playing, with intensity, passion, aggression, good high pressure, playing forward, penetration with runs and passes, good goals. Thomas Frank provided an injury update on Richarlison. He said it is a hamstring issue, yes. We're in the spell where the classic happens, unfortunately. It looks like that, but we haven't assessed him as yet. Now, Thomas Frank has also been talking about the January transfer window. He said, in terms of the transfer market, as I've said many times, we're out there working very hard, trying to improve the squad. David Ornstein from The Athletic has stated that Fabio Paratici is set to exit Tottenham Hotspur after the current transfer window, which of course ends on the 2nd of Feb at 7 p.m. David Ornstein says here, co-sporting director helping Tottenham in January market before returning to Italy for personal reasons. He is expected to join Fiorentina. Now for a couple of reports on Matisse Tell. The Daily Mail stated that Spurs forward Tell is keen to go out on loan to gain more game time and push for selection for the French national squad ahead of the World Cup in the summer. The 20-year-old made his loan move from Bayern Munich permanent in the summer for £30 million, but has started just 6 matches under Thomas Frank, though he has scored 3 goals. And Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano on this story, he is stating that Paris FC are among clubs keen on signing Matisse Tell on loan this month. Several approaches already. Tottenham insist that they want Tell to stay. Matisse Tell wants to play regular first-team football as he dreams of the World Cup call. Spurs centre-back Mickey van der Ven has spoken out about the defeat against Aston Villa. He said, gutted obviously that we're out of the cup. First half we were nowhere near our level, nowhere near where we need to be, and second half we were better. I think we showed some mentality, but if we showed it from the first minute, this game is totally different. Now, other Spurs players have reacted to the 2-1 defeat against Aston Villa on Saturday. Pedro Porro said, despite elimination, you made us feel your support every minute. You were great. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for pushing us to the end. We will be back. Dominic Solanke said 6 months later, I'm finally back where I belong, playing freely. Thank you for your reception, and I can't wait to be out there again already. And centre-back Kevin Danso said, gutted being out of the cup. We have to fight through this together. There's no good without bad. Better days will come. Thank you for your support, both in the stands and here online. Really appreciated. Now for a couple of reports on Radu Drăgușin, and Fabrizio Romano stated the player has already said yes to Roma. The player is ready to join Roma. He has let Spurs know that he wants to go to Roma, the opportunity to return to Italy after a long time out due to injury. Football.London on this story, they have stated that Spurs have just rejected a loan offer from Roma for the centre-back. And the Daily Mail have also stated Tottenham are understood to have rejected an approach from Roma to take the centre-back on loan. The Romanian international was on the bench against Aston Villa on Saturday. Sky Germany have just reported that Tottenham will wait until the end of the season before making a final decision on the long-term future of midfielder João Palhinha. The club hold an option to make his loan move from Bayern Munich permanent for a fee of around €25 million, but Spurs are in no rush to commit as they are continuing to evaluate his impact, fitness and suitability within the squad. Now, after Tottenham's 2-1 defeat, crashing out of the FA Cup on Saturday against Aston Villa, Thomas Frank has insisted he retains the support of the Tottenham Hotspur hierarchy. He said, completely feel the support. No doubt about that. Of course, we are disappointed by the result and the fact that we don't have other better results. We need to put more and better performances together and keep pushing forward. The Spurs women were in WSL action on Sunday afternoon at Brisbane Road, winning 1-0 against Leicester City in the WSL. Ashley Neville has been credited with the own goal on her debut for the Foxes after joining Spurs last week. It was another impressive display from Martin Ho's team that is now 7 wins, 2 draws and 3 defeats this season in the Women's Super League. Spurs move up to 4th in the table, 23 points from the opening 12 games, the same points now as 3rd place Arsenal, and they are only ahead on goal difference. Now the Spurs women are in action again next Sunday on the 18th of January at Brisbane Road. They will be facing Leicester City again, this time in the FA Cup. Same kick-off time, 12 noon. Now, on Thursday, Thomas Frank provided an injury update on Dejan Kulusevski, stating that he is 3 to 4 weeks away from trying out on the grass yet again to see if he's still in pain. Well, on Sunday, there was an update from Dejan Kulusevski, simply posting a video on Instagram, a fairly long video, I might add, of him in the gym working extremely hard. Reports in Brazil are stating that Santos left-back Souza just about to sign for Tottenham Hotspur. He will be getting on the plane on Monday, arriving and having his medical at Hotspur Way also on Monday. He will then sign a contract until 2031. Now, my thoughts on everything in this episode, and I've got to say, I'm going to keep this short and brief because I'm feeling pretty drained right now. I'm actually surprised that I'm even recording this video because I was going to have a little bit of time out as a Spurs fan because I'm feeling pretty drained with everything right now, and all I feel I could do is repeat myself. So I doubt even many people are going to watch or listen to this episode. So if you are here, thanks for watching. Because, yeah, you're probably feeling a lot like me, pretty drained, pretty depressed at the moment when it comes to Tottenham because, you know, we all want the best for our football club. We all want to see quality players coming through. We want to see the players giving their absolute all. We want to see entertaining football and we want to see us winning football matches. And sadly, at the moment, we're not seeing any of these things. On the transfer front, Thomas Frank has said, we're working very hard to improve the squad. All I want to see now is quality additions coming in this into the door. You know, Fabio Paratici is leaving at the end of the transfer window. David Ornstein has stated that, you know, before he leaves, he's going to help Tottenham this month in this January window. Let's wait and see what walks through the door. But, you know, Saturday, the reason why I'm feeling a bit, well, very flat actually when it comes to Spurs is that I hate it when we go out of a cup competition, particularly the FA Cup. We've gone out of the League Cup and the FA Cup really, really early this season under Thomas Frank. And when you think about it, we were all told Ange Postecoglou got the sack because Spurs want to be fighting on all fronts. We are currently 14th in the Premier League table. We're out of the League Cup very early. We're out of the FA Cup very early. Yes, we played some decent teams, but this is nowhere near fighting on all fronts. Absolutely nowhere near. We're about to lose our sporting director who is in charge of transfers and in charge of the recruitment. This could be a big problem for us. Johan Lange, will he now work on his own as sporting director, or will somebody else come in? Because we were told, only a very, very short while ago that it was a really, really good idea to have 2 sporting directors. It'll be very interesting what happens when Vinay Venkatesham actually does come out and give a statement. Vinay, on at the time of recording this, is this Sunday evening. Sunday afternoon, he was watching the Spurs women play and beat Leicester 1-0. They're doing remarkably well in this WSL this season. Martin Ho is doing an absolutely fantastic job, and the board are really, really backing him, and rightly so. He is doing a wonderful job there. They've brought in 4 players already in the January transfer window. They actually got a couple of deals over the line before the window even started, and the players obviously signed on the 1st of Jan, and they've brought in 4 players, a mixture of real, talented players, young players, and experience. So yeah, they're doing extremely well, and best of luck to Martin Ho. He is a great guy to talk to, and I really do hope that they finish in the top 3 this season, because the Spurs women could be playing in the Champions League for the very, very first time. There is 10 games to go, 10 huge games, but this second part of the season could be absolutely massive for them, and wouldn't it be great to hear that Champions League music played for the Spurs women next season. Now, Spurs have blocked Radu Drăgușin leaving on loan. Now, of course, this player, he has been out for so long with that long-term injury. He's come back. It must have been very, very tough on him mentally and physically. He's come back, and now he wants to play. And when is he going to get the game time? I don't think he is. He's not going to get it in the Premier League, because Thomas Frank is under a lot of pressure. And when Romero and Van der Ven are fit and available, them 2 will always be first choice. Kevin Danso fits in, when one of them are out for whatever reason. And of course, we've got no cup games either. So, there is no cup games available for him to play in. So he wants game time. I expect Spurs are very, very worried about our injury record this season, and of course the last couple of seasons under Ange, where we have had so many injuries. So that's probably the reason why they're worried about injuries. So they're keeping Radu at the moment. Whether this will change in the next 3 weeks, there is 3 weeks left of the window. Let's wait and see. Tel is pushing for a loan. Because he wants game time. He wants regular first team football. He wants to be playing. He wants, that dream. He has that dream of playing at the World Cup in 2026. So if he's going to make or have any chance of making that squad, he needs to be playing every minute and grabbing every single opportunity that he gets. Is he going to get a lot of game time from now until the end of the season? Probably the same reason with Radu. That we haven't got the cup games now. He's not going to get regular game time, playing every game, playing the majority of games. That's not going to happen, because they're going to rotate. And if we do get any more signings in, then Tel, I'm sure, will just fall down the pecking order. So that is going to be a very, very interesting one as well. But Thomas Frank, he's come out and said he feels the support of the hierarchy. But I tell you what, the West Ham game on Saturday at home, I tell you what, if Spurs do not beat West Ham on Saturday, then I don't know what the answer is, because West Ham are awful, absolutely awful. They just lost heavy at Wolves, and although West Ham have just beaten QPR in the cup, they're in the 4th round. We're not, but come on. Spurs have got to be beating West Ham. We've got games coming thick and fast in January and Feb. I tell you what, this is going to be a very, very tough time for Thomas Frank. He might feel the support of the hierarchy now, but another couple of tough results and poor performances, then I think he's going to have a lot more heat and pressure on him from the Spurs fan base, because when you hear the boos at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at half-time and at full-time, it is not a nice environment right now. I don't think anyone is enjoying it. The board looking down, they can't be enjoying it, hearing boos, pretty much every game, especially home games. And, Thomas Frank, he looks absolutely drained. I say about me being drained as a fan, he looks absolutely drained. He looks very, very tired. He looks severely under pressure. The players don't look like they're enjoying it either. And as I've mentioned, the fans, the fans are the fans, very, very mixed again on opinions. I've seen some people, not a lot of people, but some people have said that, we need to give Thomas Frank the time and the tools, etc. There is a lot of pressure on this board as well at the moment. But yeah, the results need to be better. Performances need to be a lot better as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. You can also follow me on X, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at Chris Cowlin. Have a great week and stay safe and well, and I'll see you again soon. Come on, you Spurs.